What's good, Kinfolk Nation? It's your boy Screwface Capone in the house. And first of all, again, I apologize for the background noise. My AC has been busted. It's been going on almost 2 weeks. Hopefully with the weather being up, they might finally fix my unit. So I've been running a fan in the background just to stay cool. Anyway, if you're keeping up with this channel, then you know that one of the games I've been looking at is a game called Paralives. And what this is, it's an indie developed live sim. It's got a lot of cool customization features. It's being developed by a very small indie team. It's a team of 10, and there were a lot fewer than that when they first started. So it's been developing for a while, and it'll be some time before it's any kind of real release. But we go in early access. So anyway, last week they actually released the roadmap for Paralives, which shows what they're working on, what they managed to got finished, and what they're aiming to do. So I figured I'd go in and I'd take a quick look at it, and this is actually pretty cool. And of course, I'll link to this in the description. So like a lot of times you see roadmaps in games, it's usually just some big chart with the little images and the little dates below it about what it's supposed to, about what they're trying to do and what they're going to get done. But this is way different, and this is much better. So what they're telling you to do is the stuff they got done, the stuff that's in progress, the stuff they want to get done before the early access release, things they're going to do during early access, and things under consideration, which is after it's been released. And they got it hashed up into 5 segments. I'm having a brain fart here because it's heat. So we got the Paramaker, you got the build mode, you got live mode, you got general features, and you got modding tools. So I won't go through all of these, but I'm just gonna go through each one. Just a quick overview. So this is the Paramaker, which is obviously the character creator, and this is everything they got done. And they got like 59 items. So they've created. So I'm wondering if this is like sorted from beginning to. So how is this sorted? So I'm going to sort it by date created, or maybe it's date finished. So that's March 20. Research and establish the art style. Okay, that's probably the date when the item was. Oh, the Patreon post. But yeah, you can see right here, like they've come like a long way from when they first announced it, when they first started working on it. So there's the base model, there's the rigging, all the way to like the skin, the customization, and the clothing and stuff. The optimization, stuff like that. So here's what they're working on now. Improved skin texture, various the body and face type sliders, working on the skin tone color wheel, randomized clothing, normal texture maps, and sound effects. And right before the early access, what they got planned for here. Genetics of apparel, secrets, hairstyles, play character reaction animations when editing it, select the pronoun. So that's another good thing they got. You can I think you can create like trans and non-binary characters. It's going to look like, and you can even have your own custom. You can even have your own preferred pronouns. Music track. So basically, the before the access release stuff is just like fine tuning and just making sure it's finalized and presentable for the game and all that. And also adding new material. And during the early access, dogs, cats, horses, create more clothing items, and of course player feedback. So of course after the full release, they don't have anything under here yet, but I imagine it's going to get bigger. There's a hidden group, no status. So I guess this would make sense to have this like during here, because you basically want to make this about like the character creator, and like that'll be used to edit it. So here's the build mode. So you got a lot of stuff here as well. So there's like so they create objects to test it out, like the placement tools, the reflections, undo, redo stuff. Generate floor 3D models with holes for stairs. Straight wall placement. Dynamic generation for holes for window placement. Here's in progress. Research and test improvements to the art style. And create sound effects. That's what they're working on now. And of course here, basement placement, roof placement, pool placement. You know, all the stuff that you should probably, in a, build mode for new players. So basically you're going to have basements when the game launches, unlike Sims. You got fences. You can like do a catalog and pre-made rooms, so you got a lot before. They got a lot before that as well. And during access, tool to create new towns and worlds, road placement, create cars, create bikes, create garages and parking spaces. So that's probably not. So that's probably going to be coming shortly after the game's release. But of course, it probably would make sense not have a garage because it's a dedicated space for placing cars. But like, you probably build like something like a garage during the build mode, and like I guess when that's implemented, you can just put it in there, I guess. And here's like advanced rotation translation, which is to give an alternative way to place objects freely anywhere and at any angle. So there's that if you want some more control over it. So of course you want to get the basics working. So check out live mode. So they don't have a lot of stuff here for live mode because they've been concentrating on the build and customization. And I know a lot of stuff is just in brainstorming. So here's what's done now. Time control, money, day and night cycle, display day and time, switch between household characters, camera controls, animation style, like the speech, the animation, the basic animations, emotions, hygiene, cooking, and basic needs, interactions, and stuff like that. In progress, you got an interaction menu, interaction queue, pathfinding. And there's a lot of stuff planned for the early access release, so I think this is where they're going to be spending a lot of time working. Going to a rabbit hole, so that's where they're going, stuff like school and work. Events, special character behavior, AI, new characters that move into town, balance the game progression, secrets, characters can die, characters can age up, characters can interact with each other, so that's pretty cool. So you got a lot of different stuff, you know, basically to make the world lifelike. Stuff like pregnancy, so like, basically this is all your usual typical sim stuff. Hobbies, careers, family planning, pregnancy, death, all of that stuff. So here's your early access, story progression, family tree, weather and seasons, only using cars and bikes, town activities and events, create gameplay interactions related to pets, balance gameplay difficulty. So weathers and seas are coming in later, but of course it's going to be like, it'll obviously be a free update, rather than like some expansion pack that EA would charge you for. So I think this is where they're spending the bulk of their time. And here's general features. Done 12, save, main menu. So it's basically the UI and the just basically the UI stuff. In G command window, what's this look like? So it's going to have its own version of Motherload. So of course, musical style, sound effect, Steam Workshop integration, improve our lighting systems. So this is just UI and mods and stuff that's getting ready for getting it compatible with Steam. And finally, we got the modding tools, the control panel. So a lot of this modding stuff is already done. So you got custom textures, custom meshes, character model deformations, and customized objects and furniture. That would be nice. I wonder how something like a creative style like in Sims 3. So there's a menu to browse access inside a mod. You can edit animation curves. So there's like a control panel for the mod tool, so that's nice. I'll actually look at that. Oh, they didn't really just... So in progress. So there's less in progress here than that. But load animations as custom content from mods. Manage the current editing mods. See and revert changes. So this is basically just fine tuning. And of course, improvement from feedback and modders. So that was the roadmap. So I thought that was actually, so I think that was pretty cool. So I think that's pretty cool to add. Like it tells you like what they're working on and what they got finished, rather than what they have planned. Like certain AAA studios, like Square Enix's Avengers, and of course EA with Anthem, and of course Microsoft and 343 with Halo Infinite. If you're a gaming company and you putting out a roadmap, then your shit should be looking like this. Like this is an indie studio, and they got like and their roadmap is more better, it's more thorough, and they're more transparent with players as to what they're doing. And I'm thinking about why can't AAA studios do shit like this? You know, this is part of their this is part of their some call it Notion. I was about to say Patreon, but that's pretty much it. But yeah, this is Paralives. This is the Paralives roadmap. I know a lot of people were speculating on if this was a scam or if this wasn't real or something like that. I think that a lot of people, more and more people are starting to realize is that like they want to get this just right. And they want to like, and like this is really a small development team, not like a big one called EA. And of course, it's going to take some time to get things just right. And I think like something like this roadmap, that's going to do a lot. That's going to score some points as far as like being transparent with fans and being transparent with gamers. So I'm definitely still excited about this game. The level of control, the level of like what they plan on putting into this. I'm very pleased. Hopefully it won't be too much long before we hear about that release date. But also I want them to take as much time as they need to get this just right. So we can get a good amount of content when the game's in early access. And then when they're taking it and working on that player feedback, we get that, and they're really just going to make this the better, and they're really just going to make this something to really give EA and the Sims a run for its money. Because I know a lot of people are sick of that, like EA with the monetization and all the different Sim packs. At the very least, you're not going to have to pay like thousands of dollars just to get everything out of this game. Now, of course, I know like there's obviously they won't have like all that supernatural stuff like vampires, fairies, and zombies at launch, but it is just me speaking. Like that could come like sometime down the road or later on. But yeah, this is the Paralives expansion pack. I hope you enjoyed this brief look. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like what you're watching, make sure you hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Click the bell icon. That way you can be the first to know whenever I put out new content. And thanks for watching. So it's obviously going to be a while before Paralives is released. However, if you're looking for something to keep you busy until then, I got a whole playlist full of reviews, previews, and first impressions. It's got a ton of videos with trailer reactions, demo playthroughs, and even reviews at games that are either in development, coming out soon, or are available now. Check it out and you might even find something you'll like. In fact, I guarantee there's something you're going to like in there. So, the playlist just popped on your screen, so all you gotta do is click there and check it out. Until next time, I'm Audi 51,000G, kinfolk.